And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Halftime Heroes right here on Wildcat Sports Live. Nathan Dunham, Alan Stockton with you. Don't forget, as always, Halftime Heroes brought to you by Stockton and Stockton Attorneys at Law. Rolling right along, Alan.
Yeah, and we got somebody that I've been told for a couple of years, you need to get Mike Patrick in and interview him. That he would be a great interview. But welcome to the show, Mr. Patrick.
Well, thank you so much. It's a real pleasure to be here.
Now, I want to go ahead and get this out front. So,
Okay, all right.
And they can think about what they want.
Okay.
He was Sly Burrell's son-in-law.
The legendary.
Absolutely. But I don't understand how Sly Burrell could have produced such a wonderful lady as your wife.
I'm telling you what, that was one of the best things that's ever happened to me, to discover her. We've been married for 59 years
Wow.
now.
How did you get to Rabun County?
Well, it was either stay in South Carolina by myself or come with my mom and dad. He had a job change. He was transferred. He was in textiles. And so he was transferred to Burlington. James Lee's carpets made there.
Yeah.
And that's when we moved here in the summer of 1959.
And you played football here.
I did.
And anybody that's paid attention would have seen at the Hall of Fame ceremony, your 1961 team got inducted.
60-61 team.
60-61 team got inducted.
Right.
Who all was out there at that?
Well, a lot of people weren't there, but James Payne, David Payne was there. Tim McClure was there. Bill Laylock was there. Jerry Floyd was there.
Yeah.
Jerry Blair was there.
Uh-huh.
I was there. And I can't remember a whole lot.
Was
more
the
people.
Kimbrell?
Oh yeah, yeah. What's his name? Walter Kimball.
Yeah.
Walter Kimball, great end.
I've always heard
He was
from
such a
over
good
the years
player.
he was very good.
Yes.
What did you play?
I played right guard and linebacker. Yeah.
And y'all were pretty successful that year, weren't
We
you?
were. We won the region, and we actually went to the state playoffs.
Well, we put you in the Hall of Fame, so
Yeah,
y'all
we
must
did.
have been pretty good.
Yeah, beat Roswell. And first state playoff game that the school's ever won.
Really?
Yeah, 28-27.
Now, what happened after you finished high school?
Well, I went to the University of South Carolina, got bachelor's and master's degrees in civil engineering, worked 46 years, and retired 10 years ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, you still, I've seen you at games over the years. You still keep up with Rabun County
I do.
football,
Oh,
don't you?
gosh, yeah, I sure do, every game.
But now, there was a few years you weren't able to come to our games because where was it you were going to games
I was going to Buford High School football games. My grandson graduated from there, and he's now at the University of Alabama, freshman football.
Yeah, he's not just there taking liberal arts. He's there playing on the team. isn't he?
He's absolutely there. We've been for the past 2 weeks. We're going again this week for the Vandy game.
And he's a scholarship player.
Oh, he's a scholarship player.
Did you hear the Buford part?
Yeah. You gotta be a scholarship.
Not a lot of walk-ons coming out of Buford.
Yeah.
But now my understanding is he's been hurt.
His left knee they've discovered what the problem is. It actually happened in his senior year of high school. Excuse me. He was born with what's called a bipartite patella in his left knee. That means you got two bones instead of one for a kneecap. And the in-between has become inflamed, and it took about 5 or 6 MRIs to discover that. But now he's on the mend. He's still got about 7 weeks of injections to go for that. So he's practicing every day, but they're keeping him off the field right now in the games.
So he'll redshirt this year, you think?
I don't think so. I'm hoping not.
Want him out there.
Yeah, I want him out there, and he wants out there too.
Well, did you ever think Rabun County football would be where it's at today?
Oh my! I was thinking about that today when we played. When I was playing, it was T formation. We ran 95% of our plays. Rarely did we pass, and now it's all spread offense stuff.
Oh,
It's amazing. We didn't have weight rooms. We didn't have hardly anything but a dressing room.
And that wasn't much, was it?
No, because all you did is you put something on a hanger, and left it for the next day, and that was it.
What about those stairs going up to it?
It's wonder we didn't have accidents going in and out.
Make a man out of it.
Out of the field
Oh, yeah, it
house.
was dangerous. It was,
Oh yeah.
but at least the visiting teams at Raven County High School at the old field, they were in that clay dugout
Yeah,
basement.
that's
weren't
right.
they?
Yes.
Yeah,
Black Widows.
Yeah, black widows and black mold.
And now the facilities here are like a college facility.
Oh, it's
Lots of-
unreal,
It's beautiful, beautiful.
So who were the standouts when you were playing?
For our team, Walker Kimball, Tim McClure.
I've always heard Tim was.
Tim was good. Tim McClure, Jerry Blair was a good player. Johnny Floyd, great kicker. But when my junior year, Elliot Keller,
Yeah.
Toby
Yeah.
Blaylock, Jimmy Donaldson, those guys.
Yeah, you had some good ones here before that.
Oh, yes, we did. Yes.
How old were you when you moved from South Carolina?
59.
Okay. Got it. So,
No, it was
You were
in
59.
59. Yeah.
Moved to
So-
I
so-
was 15, getting ready to turn 16.
So had you played football in South Carolina?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
What was
three-
the transition like going from, obviously Raven County hadn't been playing football at the varsity level for very long at that point.
Well, the team that I played for in South Carolina was a very, very big school and great team. But we had a great team here too. When you win the region both years that you're here, that's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
darn good.
especially back then because it was so different.
Yeah.
You know, going through just a region schedule alone, making it to the state playoffs, man.
But even there, it was all smash
Oh,
mouth. It was all running game.
Now, what part of South Carolina were you?
In Winsburg, just about 30 miles north of Columbia.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born in South Carolina.
Is it as hot there as it always is in Columbia?
Oh yes.
Columbia is somehow hotter than
It
you know,
is.
central Arizona.
Yeah, it is.
In December. It
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, yeah. It's really hot in that part of the
Yeah,
world.
I never understood that. I've never stopped in Columbia and not just broken a sweat. Doesn't matter what season it is.
Yeah.
Well, so James Leeson's son, did they build it?
James Lee's.
James Lee's, yeah.
Carpets.
I don't know where I got the and sons, but anyway.
It sounds good.
Yeah. But I think that was in '52. Was that when they started construction on it, or?
I don't know. When you're 15 years old, you don't think too much about what your parents are doing.
I wonder when they built this.
Describe the difference between Rabun County
Yeah.
now as opposed to when you came here.
Oh, it's unbelievably changed. I mean, it's grown so much, not only in the opportunities and the infrastructure of the whole area. I mean, the roads have all changed since I first moved here. Restaurants all over the town now. A wonderful place to, and the lakes. You know, Lake Burton and Lake Raven both have just exploded with beautiful places.
When you first got here in '59, did you think you just moved to a wilderness? Or?
It was a kind of a shock when I first moved here.
Not a lot to do,
No,
especially in the
but
late
you know,
50s.
the people were so embracing. It was such an easy transition for me to go to the school here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you keep up with the team this year? Do you think
Oh,
you
yeah.
got a chance
Oh,
to
yeah.
go all the way?
yeah.
It feels like it.
Well, I don't know about all the way. I mean, that's a tough road right there. But I think they'll do well.
In the conversation, though. At least,
Oh, yeah.
At least in the.
Oh
yeah.
gosh, yeah. Yeah. I like the coaching.
Yeah, it's just night and day. Well, Scott's
We're
hanging up
getting
the numbers for us.
Yeah, we're getting the hook.
Yeah.
It's time to wrap it up. But Nathan, if you will wrap us up.
Well, Mike, thank you so much, and thank you for tuning in for yet another episode of Halftime Heroes. Don't forget, it's brought to you by Stockton and Stockton Attorneys at Law. Alan, hit him with the phone number. I just heard it like 20 minutes ago.
706-782-6100.
I'll remember that next time. Thanks, guys. See you next week.